Good morning, everyone. I've got this thing around the wrong way. 2 seconds. That's better. Morning, everyone. Alright, so ready to go for the oil change. So finally got a cool day, so we'll knock it over right now. Shouldn't take too long. It's pretty easy. And I've made it even easier, which I'll show you under there when we get there. Regarding the under tray, normally there's 17 bolts, 3 clips to undo to drop the whole under tray. The whole front of the car has one under tray. Last time I did an oil change, I said that's not happening again, so I cut the under tray and made my own little access cover. So it's only 3 bolts now. 3 of the original bolts I picked up on, I think, yeah, or 2, and I put 1 riv nut in. So it's only 3 bolts, easy as. So we'll go under there, drop that, drop the oil. Car's been sitting for a couple of days, so all the oil's going to be in the sump, so all sweet. Yeah, I'm in 2 minds whether to start it up and get the oil running through the engine and then drop the oil, or just drop it now and there's no oil in the engine at the moment. You'll get all the engine out, which is good, but when you go to start it again, the engine's going to be dry. But I mean, if this car's been sitting for ages and all the oil's in the sump, if I start it now, it's starting dry anyway. It makes no difference really. So I'm going to leave it that way. It's all in the sump, and I'll see how much comes out of it. I did check the dip. Let's do it again. I did check the dipstick not long ago, and it wasn't still safe level, but it wasn't up to the full mark. Oh no, it is. Yep. Because it's been sitting. So I don't know if you can see it there, but it's right on the dot, which is exactly where I filled it up to 2,500 kilometres ago. So no dramas there. It doesn't use any oil, and the oil still looks fairly clean too. It's like a greeny, yellowy tinge. It's not black, so all good. So I'll get a few tools together. I've got my iPad just up here. I've got my iPad here, so I'll turn on Google Drive, and I have all the service information. I'll get that cranked up. Okay, a few of the tools. I'll probably need some more. Yeah, not sure. Extra tools. At the moment, I've got 10mm, so I've got my little cheat sheet here just on my tablet. So oil service hatch uses 10mm size socket. So I've got a 10mm. Oil drain plug is a 14mm socket. So the standard one's a 14mm socket. So I've got the 14mm there, and then I've got a 17mm because I'm actually putting the new drain plug on. So this is a magnetic drain plug. I don't know if it fits yet, so hopefully it fits. It's for a Nissan, so we'll see. But this uses a 17mm socket to get that off. Magnetic, so better than the other one. Got a crush washer ready to go on that. Got the GTR style bigger oil filter, so hopefully that fits on, because I've got a K&N filter on there at the moment, which is a little bit shorter. Got the torque wrench set to 18 oil filter, 18 Newton meters, so that's ready to go. How am I going to do? Yeah, oil filter to 18 Newton meters. Anyway, the drain plug goes to 35, which this torque wrench does not go to, so I'm going to have to get my new digital one for that. I don't know how I'm going to do the oil filter to 18 Newton meters. I'm pretty sure I don't have a thing for that. It's just, we'll do it hand tight, and I'll make the noise click click with my hands. Anyway, so all good there. Crush washer, yeah, we're all good. So I think we'll just get this oil draining at the moment, and we're good to go. Actually, using the new DIY roller with the biggest hires on it, so that'll be good. Try that out. I haven't used it yet. I've just used it to muck around on, but not used it for actual job. That's tight. Yeah. And awkward to get into because it's so deep. Oh wow. Who put that on? Oh, I wonder if they checked it at the dealers. That's a bit oh, that's really tight. I don't think I would have put it on that tight, but anyway, I'll work out a way to get into that. Pop the dipstick, pop that, so when you drain the oil, it's not going to glug and splash everywhere, because the air can rush in from these ones. So all good. Anyway, I'll get that. I'm going to use my phone Again, the focus on this is not good close up. I'll get my phone and I'll take a couple snaps of taking the service cover off. You might be able to see it if I get a light. I might go and get my light. It's pretty dark under here, but yeah, with a light might be right. I'll go and get it. Okay, hopefully you can see. So rather than drop this whole tray, goes all the way up, all the way across here. This is what we're working on right here. And I'm not going to use a whizzy gun. I'm just going to do it all by hand. They're not the biggest bolts in the world. There's only 3. I probably won't edit it too much. I'll just leave it real time. It's like I said, it's not really going to take a very long time at all. And I just realised I don't have my torque wrench is 1/2 inch drive, and I don't have a 17. I don't think I've got a 17 mil to do up this new sump plug. So I've had to do it with adapters, which is not ideal. I've had to go from 1/2 inch to 1/4. For some reason, I've got a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch adapter, but I don't have a 1/2 inch to 3/8. Which is very strange, but anyway, I've gone from 1/2 inch to 1/4, then 1/4 to 3/8. Yeah, so that's going to have to do. So that's the plate I made up. No rust, or it's galvanised anyway, but yeah, and I painted it. And then under here, I've got torque seal, so I can see that the sump plug hasn't moved, and I can see that the oil filter hasn't moved. That's one thing I didn't bring was an oil filter undoer. I don't think it's going to come off by hand. I always get mixed up. No, it's that way. Oh, it's wiggling. But yeah, it's not going to come off by hand. Oh, it actually says here torque 30 to 37 Newton meters. Cool. And then I'm pretty sure it said it was 14 mil. That's 10 mil. That's for these. That's for these. Put them in there so we don't lose them. And then that's the new sump plug. 14 mil. Yep, that's for this sump plug. So we'll just crack that. You definitely don't want to use rattle guns or anything. It's plastic. It's a plastic sump with a threaded insert in it. Even that's quite tight. Let's see. So I remember from last time, you got to take that off. Otherwise, it just bubbles and makes an absolute mess. And you can see this. The oil is going to go this way, the way that the sump is. So we'll put this long ways. We'll make this long ways, so that way it's got a bit more of a straight shot for it. Let's see how much of a mess we make. I didn't even bring a rag with me down here. It's a bit ambitious. That's better. See, that actually looks like oil. Originally the car comes with there's just nowhere to put this, which is a bit disappointing. Some oil filter things have like a little thing sticking up and you can put your oil filter draining, you know, it's got a little stand so you can put your oil filter, and then it also has somewhere to put the sump plug. For the prop, this is like $30 from Super Cheap Auto. You'd think they'd do something nice like that. So there you go, it's going straight in the hole and it's only going to get shorter, so it's only going to go this way, so all good. I'll just grab a rag. Almost forgot. Oh, just quickly. Really need some of that. Whoop, that's full. That's quickly. So that's for oil analysis, and I need another rag now. Alright, I do have a 17 mil 1/2 inch drive. I've moved all my sockets around because I don't use Imperial anymore, so I've ditched all my Imperial, and then I've got another rack with Imperial impact sockets on it. I didn't realise they were metric as well, so I'm going to have to bring them up to the top, so I've got these up the top with me. But yeah, that'll work rather than this kind of dodgy setup. So we'll get rid of that and go straight to that. That's better. Cool. So we're sorted there. So yeah, this is taking way longer to drain. I've been up there sorting the oil analysis and some other things out. So that's because it's thicker oil. Originally this had 0.20 oil in it, and it's like water. So that ain't going back in. So this is 540. 540 for some reason is very hard to get in that Newlon Apex Plus oil. So I've gone the 530. The 530 is more of a standard oil. Commodores, Falcons, all that kind of stuff. A lot of cars use it, so they have it in 5, 6, 7 and 10 litres, whereas the 540 only comes in 6 litres, I think. So, but that's okay. So I've got 2 oil filter socket things here. I can't remember which one it was. I don't think it's this one. This is too big. Yeah, that's too big. Oh, so it must be this one. So that way is tightening, this way is loosening. Yep, it's the rubber one for this car. And because of the gap they give you to work in, you don't get a lot of play. You kind of have to tighten it and slip it, and then she comes. Okay, so that's probably how I tighten this oil filter up to spec, because I don't think you're meant to use, I can't remember, but anyway, I'll show you in a minute. This K&N one has I wonder how much oil is going to come out of here, a fair bit. Yep. I'll just let that drip. This K&N one has a socket on the back of it built into the sump, built into the casing of the oil filter. So I might have used that, but I don't think I would have done, because that's meant to take them off, because I think that does damage them, or can damage them. So yeah, not ideal. There we go. So you can see how small that one is. Where's the new one? So yeah, I mean, it's not massive, it's 15 mil longer. I really don't think that's going to make a difference, but for some people it does. Okay, so we'll let that drip. One little drip there. We'll let that drip, and then I've got the compressor. I can probably do that now, actually. Yeah, the dogs don't like that. Oh, hands are all oily. Alright, put this in. Not getting any of it. There we go. Yeah, not a lot. It'll come. You just got to get the right angle of the hose. I pulled out a fair bit last time, so it shouldn't be any different this time. Oh, if you think you're going to do this without making a mess,
You're bloody wrong. Oh man. I think it's easier if I just let this. I think it's finished now anyway. It's hardly dripping. We can put this oil filter back on. The new one. That's definitely done. Just give it all a nice wipe up. Watch out, mate. That's the old one. That's the new one. Just get a bit of oil. That's enough. Okay, so that this will fix one drip. Yeah, they were saying that somebody was saying that because it's a longer GDR style filter, it's very hard to get on, and that just went on easy as. I'm pretty sure that's not the standard one. No, it's not. That's the GDR one I bought off Amazon. It didn't quite come in time for the first. That's why I had to use the K&N. But yeah, that you can easily use those GDR style ones. So I'll probably keep buying them. They're just as expensive or cheap as the K&N ones, and they're a genuine Nissan. So for the same money, I'd rather just use a K. If you think you're going to get performance out of an oil filter like added horsepower, you're wrong. That's not how they work. The only difference is the media, the drain back plug or drain back valve, whatever it is, and extra surface area of it's just cleaning the oil better. But like I said, this oil filter is going to be lucky to do 10,000 Ks. It'd be lucky to do 6,000 Ks really if I'm going to do it once a year. So yeah, it really doesn't matter. And it's OEM, so it's definitely going to be good enough for what we're doing. So that's not tight. You can see the K&N has this socket on it. It's not even scratched, so I'm pretty sure I didn't use it. It would have scratched if I used it. I'm pretty sure I didn't use it to get it to the required torque. I'm almost dead certain that I didn't. Well, I didn't, because it's not scratched. So I would have just done it finger tight and been done with it. Okay, so that's cool. Just clean that up. There's not really a lot of oil coming out of that now. Alright, so we'll try this again. I kind of need it to go in and down, but it's not doing that. I'm going to get rid of this oil drain pan because we are done with it. And I did make a mess. We'll just put that over there for now. That's okay. It's pretty much done dripping. I'll leave that there. Oh, I just got oil in my glasses, I think. All tangled up. Oh. What's easier, doing it yourself or paying $400 to do it someone else to do it? I don't know. There we go. Okay. Should get a nice. Yep. Yeah, there's no more in there. Cool. Whoa. This is just just spraying oil now everywhere. Why is it doing that? That's not good. Alright, I think it's time for a new rag. I think this is full. That's why it was doing that. Yep, it is too. Yep. Okay. So that's what you don't want to do. That's probably not the best to be breathing in either. Anyway. Oh, that's dusty. You probably can't see it. There's like a fog of oil spray in the air. So I'm just cleaning up a bit. But we're good. We're good under there. I might just have a break now. I'll go under there, clean up, take out what we don't need. Let this garage air out a bit because it's full of like it's almost like a smoke. I've got to clean my glasses as well because I've got stuff everywhere. But I'll show you now how much oil came out. It's pretty good. Just everything's coated in like a little film of oil. Well, that's okay. I'll put these on. Necklight works pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Alright, and then we'll get the oil drain. Alright. So, what I'm thinking is maybe keeping this oil filter, or at least measuring it, and getting a specific oil filter wrench for it, so then that way I can use my torque wrench to tighten them down and do it properly. I think that'll pay, so we'll leave that there. And then you can see here, it's up to here, so that's a litre too, so pretty good. Let's have a look. So that's if you didn't have one of these tools, you wouldn't be changing this much oil. Yeah, that's not on. That's a fair bit. That's a good 800 mils there. Yeah, it's definitely over half a litre. So that's well worth it. Alright. So yeah, I'll clean up. There's no point you guys watching me do all this, and then we'll put it all back together. Alright, so we're all cleaned up. Well, I'm not, but the floor is and the car is. Can't get behind the camera, so hopefully you guys can see okay, should be right. So I've just had a quick clean up. Pretty much everything's good to go. Oil filter is backed on and torqued as best I can without using my torque wrench, because I don't have a way of doing it. So we'll put the new, make sure this new sump plug fits now. And yes, she does. So hand tight, and then 35 Newton meters I've never ever used this before, it's brand new, apart from testing it out a few times. So we want, I don't even know if it goes down that far, it should do. $35, yeah, we'll just make it 35.00. It goes to 2 decimal places, but it's not accurate to that. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, 35. That's loosening, that's tightening. It's going to take a while because the crush washer has to crush. And we should start hearing some buttons just as the lawnmower's coming around. Try and keep an eye on it. Oh, okay, 10. That's pretty cool. You actually can't see because of the light. Anyway, yeah, I can't see because of the light in my eyes. And that's 35. There's no click with this one, it's just a button. Or it's just a noise. I wouldn't mind having a look though. I want to see what it says. Very, this torque wrench is way too big for doing this. Oh man. That's it, I can't read it because it's light. This should have a backlight, there we go. Okay, so it's peaking now at 37. Yep. Yep, 37, okay. Cool, and that's maximum, that's what it says. I need a smaller torque wrench for that, that's a bit annoying. Okay, so we're good. So we're tight here. I'm not going to put the tray on yet because I definitely want to put all the oil in and make sure there's no leaks. I'm going to close this door now.
Okay, so new oil's ready to go. So I've got a 5 litre and a 10 litre, exactly the same oil. 530 long life Dexos 1, all the right grades. I'm pretty much, this car out of my 3, this one requires the most newest best grade because it's the newest car. So I just use all of this same oil in all 3 of my cars. That way you can mix and match, and I can buy 10 litres and use half in this car, half in that car, top up that car, whatever. I've only got to buy the one type of oil. I've got a paint pen. I'm going to go back under and paint on the oil filter, today's date and all that. I also put it in my little tablet up here. But anyway, yeah, 6 litres came out. I filled up a 4 litre container, and then in that Penrite one that's empty, it's got a little window on the side, and bang on 2 litres. So 6 litres has to go back in at a minimum. And it was bang on actually, so yeah, bang on 6 litres I've got to get. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I think the best way is to use all of the 5 litre, and then I got this from Temu the other day, 200ml syringe. So I think that's what I'll do, is I'll use a 200ml. I'll just do that up to 1 litre. And get exactly 6 litres in, and that's it, ready to go. So let's fill her up. I've got my funnel already set up, so the setup I got for a funnel is probably not ideal at the moment because the car's jacked up, so you're making this higher than what it has to be. I'm alright because I'm quite tall, but if you're normal height, that's probably a bit tall for most people, so best is to probably let it down and then fill it up. But yeah, bringing it forward like it does makes it a lot better, and it's no drips at all. So all good there. So yeah, I still don't trust it. I still kind of, yeah, it's not going to leak. It can't leak, but I still don't trust it. But anyway, let's go slowly, and we'll do that. That's it, that'll do. So we'll keep this bottle now for empty, dirty engine oil. There you go. Alright, so make sure this is not going to come apart. This is really, I was playing with this. This is going to get dangerous. Okay, 200. Okay, that's it. So we'll go and wash this down now. Put this back. Okay, so that is it. There's no point checking the oil yet because you've got to start the car. And then you've got to wait 10 minutes for it to settle. Then you can check the oil. That's what it says in the book. So I think I'm good to actually start the car. What else is there? Better just make sure there's no leaks underneath. But we can do that when we start the car, so that's no dramas. Can't really see under there anyway. A couple of little bits of oil. That's okay. Alright, make sure these dogs are inside. I'll lift the door up. Those just... No, inside, mate. Inside. Where's your brother? Inside. We're doing what I think in here. There he is. Good boys. Stay there. Alright, I'll just clean all this mess up again and then we'll get to starting the car. Actually, I'll start the car now, let it run for a bit, and then start cleaning up because then I've got to wait 10 minutes for all the oil to settle before you can check it again. Alright, we're almost finished under here. So yeah, I've had it running for 5 minutes while I was cleaning up. All good. No oil. So we're all sweet. So now I'll just put a little mark on the I don't know what you'd call it. One little line on the oil filter and one little line where it matches up to the engine block with black, so you can see if it's moved or not. And then what's today's date? I think it's the 7th. No, it's not. It's the 6th. 6th of the 1st. 25. Jeez. Okay. And I'll put down 6th of the 1st, 24, and I'll put down 5,000 kilometers. There you go. So you know when it was done and how many kilometers. Done deal. So 10 mil. Just put this all back now. Yeah, so if you are going to do, like not just on this car, but any car, just make sure you got some rags, a decent funnel, and a fair bit of degreaser, and that'll help you. Like just spray cans degreaser, that's all you need. I've gone through about half a can cleaning. I go a bit overboard, but I clean the inside of the oil container up and everything, so that way I know it's clean. And yeah, it never goes back in the car, but I just like to clean it all out. That way, when I use it next time, it's all good to go. I don't have to muck around cleaning stuff. And like if you leave it sitting around now with oil, it's gonna get sand and dust and stuff all stuck to it, and it's just turned into a sticky mess next time you go to use it. So I just do it all now. That way it goes away, goes back in the shed clean, or stays in here clean, whatever. But yeah, when you're done with it, it's all clean and you don't have to muck about. So that's good. That's cool. I like that little service panel there. That makes it much easier. All good. So yeah, tight sump, tight filter, written on the filter. This is gold back.
And we're all good under here. Everything's nice and clean. And while you're under, just look and make sure there's no other oil or anything broken. Your boots or something hanging where it shouldn't hang. Always just have a bit of a gander just to make sure. But yeah, it's all looking good. So anyway, we'll check the oil now because it's probably been sitting for close to 10 minutes. So we'll go and check the oil, and then we can let it down. And then while I connect all my hydraulic lines back up for these ramps, I want to make sure they're all tight and figure out why this thing is leaking. If it's leaking, I'm going to have to take the bit that's leaking. There's a hose and connector shop around the corner from me down the road, so I'll take it there and get them to put a new connector that doesn't leak. But I want to find out where the leak is and then swap it and make sure the leak follows the correct connector, so that way I change the right connector, because it may look like it's leaking from one connector but it might be the internal of the opposite one. So yeah, I just want to swap them over and make sure that the leak follows the dodgy connector that I think's dodgy. So all good. One thing, like, you can't buy these things from Perth. I had to buy them from over east. I really can't be bothered for a $40 or $50 connector trying to get onto them about warranty. I'll probably have to make a video, wait 2 weeks. I just can't be bothered. I'm just going to sort it myself. If it was something more serious, I would, but it's just a connector. I don't mind. It's just easier. It was all on the dipstick, so that's good. And bang on, right up to that. Yeah, you guys won't see it, especially now that the oil's clear, but I can see it's right up to that dot, the drill hole at high. So that's exactly where it was. So we're going to leave it. And it hasn't even been quite 10 minutes, I don't think. So it'll probably come up a little bit even more than that, but that's fine. Alright, so we can close the bonnet, so make sure everything's on. There's nothing here. If I ever take stuff off the engine bay, I always put it on the table. It's a lot easier to see that you've forgotten something on the table than like black on black, some cover or something like that. Yeah, so we did the air filters the other day, so they're all tight, they're all good. I never muck around with these, so they're all good. That's all good. That's tight. So all good. That is done. Yeah, that's it. So now I won't do this on camera. I'll let you know what happens. But I'm going to go through all my hoses and grab some spanners and just nip them all up, and hopefully that's where the leak is, and then I'll start mucking about with it. But yeah, I'll let you know once this is back on the ground. We'll go for a drive as well, get the oil nice and hot, and also I want to see if there's a difference with these air filters, noise and performance. So we'll go and have a look. I'm not going to be able to pick 8 horsepower at 5,000 RPM, but anyway, we'll go and see if we can feel it. I don't think you are. If anything, you're going to notice more noise, induction noise, but yeah, we'll see how we go. But anyway, I'll clean up, I'll muck around, I'll get it back on the floor, and I'll let you know what the go is with this leak. Okay, all done. So it lifts it. I connected it all and there was no leak, so I don't know what's going on. I may have swapped the hoses around from the long hose to where it connects to the base. I might have had them the wrong way around, but there is no wrong way around. They fit either way, but maybe they fit better one way than the other. So what I've done, I've put orange zip ties on that side, and then I've put orange zip ties. I don't know if you can see them there. Yeah, orange zip ties here, so I know that bit goes to the base, to the pump, and then I've got yellow and yellow, and then yellow and yellow, and they go to the lifts. So we'll keep them that way, and it won't leak again, hopefully, because there was not a drop of oil come out of it. So all good there. I put the stickers on, so I got a K&N. It came with 2 stickers, so I put the K&N sticker on that one, and then stop, do not discard on this one, just in case it ever goes back to the dealer and they decide to service it and they don't know what a K&N filter looks like and they throw it out. Hopefully that catches their attention, but if I ever did that, I would remind the dealer that I'll put a note on the job card, do not change air filters. So all good, so we can close that up. That's all good to go.
I'm going to go down to McDonald's and we'll go for a drive now. I might as well just go to McDonald's. I've got to get a Sprite or something like that, just to get rid of this thirst that I've got. So we'll go and do that. Kind of all packed up, but not really. This camera is almost flat, so I don't have time to charge it. So I'll use the dash cam, but I'll turn this on for a bit because this has got better sound, better microphone. So I'll turn this on for a little bit, but otherwise we'll use the dash cam. We'll have a chat in there. Alright, hopefully you can see us. I just put a mark on the windscreen, probably right where the camera lens is. Good one. Alright, yeah, so I've just cranked the old Macca's app up. So that's a good thing. I was explaining the other day about having the cable rather than a short cable. I've got a long cable to attach my phone to the car. So at least now I can have the phone on the seat and it's still attached to the car with the cable. Android Auto works. I can pick it up if not that you're allowed to while you're driving, but you know, just before you get to McDonald's, you can just get your phone and go, yeah, I'm here, so that they can get your order ready. And I don't lose connection to the car at all. So I think that's going to be the smartest way to go. Apart from an Android Auto box that works really well, like a wireless Android Auto box that works really well and doesn't have that Bluetooth connection problem that I was having. Yeah, that's probably the best option, but mine has that problem, so I'd imagine most of them will, because it's the way that the car works, not the box. So this is the next best thing, I think, with this cable. Off the bat, I mean, the car's pretty warm because I've had it warming up a bit and everything. I haven't thrashed it, but I can't feel any difference with the air filters. I don't think you will. But yeah, this is just a nice little short drive, just get it all warm. No need to indicate, just move. See if they use they use indicator for left but not for right. Okay. Yeah, it's got some pickup. I'm definitely not gonna. I'm gonna have to crop that video. This car's been here for weeks now, and it's just slowly people stealing lights off it and smashing the window, and I don't know what's going on. They just haven't picked it up. She's all over the road. I wish I had a rear view dash cam. She's in both lanes at the moment. Yep, and again, I think she's on the phone. She must be on the phone. There's no one else in the car. It was just her, I think. And she's all over the road. Or she's pissed. But anyway. Yeah, I'll have to crop the video because I definitely don't want my speed in the video. That could get incriminating. This car, even with the exhaust, she's still in 2 lanes. That's crazy. Even with the exhaust, this car's still fairly quiet. Like the noise that it makes doesn't match the speed that it's doing, and it is really hard. I'm finding it very hard to judge to sit on a speed without looking at the speedometer. I can do it in my Commodore. My Commodore's dead silent, but I don't know what it is. I can judge the speed in that. But this car, I don't know what it is. It's just the noise that it makes doesn't match the speed that it's doing. It's really funny. Oh, here's McDonald's here. So I've then got to go out. I'm already here, and we're going drive-through. Doesn't look like there's anyone in the drive-through. That's good. I'm not getting any food or anything. I'm literally just getting a Sprite. Oh, they're big bumps. Oh, sweet. Oh, it's here.
Hi, welcome to Macca's. Are you using the app today?
Yes, I am. Yep. UY42 for Matt.
UY42.
Yeah, for Matt. Yep.
Alright, give me 2 seconds.
Just a large Sprite.
Active?
Yes, that's right.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Thanks, mate.
Alright, jump forward.
Thank you. Yeah, and see, so I could do all that. I already paid for it actually. Yeah, I could do all that. Thanks, mate. I could do all that while my phone is still connected to the car, whereas I couldn't do that before. Thank you. Cheers. Nice. Beautiful. Now you got to watch you don't hit the curb on this. I'll definitely be riding the rim off. I've got to go nice and wide. The curbs are massive on this car park for some reason. I'll just give it a nice wide berth. Oh, there's the guys. Actually, see this van in front of us? Alliance Rim Repairs. I used them before with when I had my SS. Scratched the rim and did a really good job. They're only just around the corner. Then my cousin, he's got an i30N, did the same thing and at way worse damage than I did on the SS, and they just made it brand new again. Unbelievable. They did really good work. So yeah, they're the guys to see. Oh yeah, something I like Coke, but there's something about a Sprite when you're really thirsty, and lots of ice in it. That's good. So I think we'll call it. I'll pick it up back home, put it back where it's meant to be in its proper spot, lift the bonnet, and let me just give it. Oh, hang on. There's an idiot. So this is what I mean. There's a guy speeding up behind me. Here he goes. Alright, so it's like an old Hilux, like I'm gonna race it. I don't know what it is, and then he'll cut right. No? Okay. Yeah. Minding my own business, and you gotta I don't know what it is with this car. I want to give it one good pull just to see if it makes a difference, but I don't think it's gonna. Oh, there he goes. So someone's a little bit impatient. Oh, this guy's in the wrong lane. I'm not going to get a chance, so we'll do it on another day. Can't really do it around here anyway. It's a bit busy. So yeah, won't worry about it. I assume I can't hear the turbos anymore. I've got the aircon on quite high though, so it's probably blocking out the noise a bit. But yeah, I can't notice any difference. Like I said, the only real difference is you don't ever have to buy another air filter. But you have to keep on top of cleaning these ones, so it's probably more effort to have a K&N because you actually have to clean it and re-oil it. But it's cheaper in the long run. Probably after two air filter, like paper element filter replacements, you've paid for the K&N really. So yeah. Anyway, we'll pick this back up at home, check the oil after 10 minutes. I've got to tidy up everything, put everything back in the shed. Then we'll check the oil. That'll give it time to settle, and hopefully that's it. We're good to go. So see you then. We'll turn that off because it's too loud. Yeah, I'll just check the thermometer outside. 35 degrees still. So could have picked a better day to do it, but anyway, it doesn't matter. At least it's done now. I didn't want to leave it up on the stands for too long either. It's definitely been 10 minutes. And yep, all good. We got wet right up past that now, so I'm happy with that. That's good. That's plenty of oil. Nice and clean. Make sure that's in. All good. Alright, so I've updated my tablet with the data for today. So it's literally just oil and oil filter. I've just taken it down, but yeah, I had my tablet up here. Oil and oil filter and sample sent to Newlon, which I haven't sent yet, but I just put that down. There's a bit of paperwork to fill out, so I'm going to do that now. And then when I'm out next, or after work tomorrow, I'll just zip past the shopping centre. There's a post box there, and I'll just dump it in there. They don't rush. You won't get it back for 3 weeks or so, 3 or 4 weeks probably. The last one anyway was about 3 weeks. So, but yeah, not in any hurry for it, but it's just handy to have. So that's 5,000k oil analysis will go in the next couple of days. I'm going to do another, so the next oil change now, depending on what the results are of this one, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be okay. The next one's going to be at 10,000, so it's going to be a 5,000 stretch from now to 10,000. And then it'll be every year after that, once a year, we'll do it. Pretty much all my other cars are like that as well. That one's probably like every 18 months I do that, because I don't drive it a lot. I've been driving this one more than that one, but it's probably going to go back to 50-50 pretty soon, I'd say. Yeah, that's it. I packed up, everything's in the shed. I'll clean the shed up later. It's just too hot. I'm not going to be outside anymore, so I'll just muck around with these videos, fill out the form for the oil, and we're done. I think that's all we really had to do. So yeah, cheers for the help. That was an easy, well, it's not easy. It takes a bit of time, but I'm filming while I'm doing, and I'm mucking around and I'm cleaning things, and I'm trying to, sort out oil leaks for the hydraulic hose. It's not just an oil change. It never is. I always seem to make a job twice as hard, twice as long, and twice as many little jobs in between. But anyway, it's the way it is. Anyway, it's all done now for another 5,000 Ks, so easy as. So yeah, cheers for the help. Catch you on the next one.